Greetings and welcome to the Regent Theater stage here at the historic Regent Theater in Arlington. And I want to welcome to our stage a woman who's going to be performing here on Friday, September 22nd at 8 p.m., the fantastic Debo Ray. Welcome,
Hi.
Debo.
Hi, Leland. Hi, everybody.
We're in the midst of a wonderful performance residency with Debo Ray, and we're gearing up for a great show coming up September 22nd, Friday night at 8 p.m., a classic rock show like no other. And we just to refresh people who may not know, Debo was on our stage in May for a great Stevie Wonder tribute, and then in July for a show which featured some of her fantastic original material. And now we're going into something completely different, a classic rock show. So Debo, I've had a taste of what you're going to be doing, and it's really the repertoire is phenomenal.
Oh, thank you.
And first of all, I'm wondering, because I have a feeling that you're not even old enough to have lived through most of those songs when they first came out. So
That's right.
What brought you to the classic rock world in terms of performance?
Well, you are right. I was not alive for most, if not all, of my repertoire that I'm doing in this show. But the thing about classic rock, it's always served the purpose of being very vibey and raucous. And I love that quality of music. I've always loved listening to some of these bands when I was growing up. I went through a bit of an emo phase where I had the side-swept bangs and the black nail polish. And when I was listening to those bands, I thought to myself, who are the influences of the bands that I love? And so I was clocking some of these similar names. Led Zeppelin kept coming up, and Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin. I'm like, okay, what is this music? Started listening to that some more, and I'm like, oh, okay. I feel alive. That raucousness is back.
And you mentioned some of the acts that you're going to be paying tribute to in your own way, and the Beatles, the Who, the Rolling Stones, and some stuff that's amazing. Kate Bush, for example. People may be surprised because Kate Bush is not always thought of in the classic rock realm, but also her voice is so distinct. Yeah. Was that a challenge for you to kind of go there?
Absolutely. The song that I'm doing in question is one of the hardest songs to cover because Kate Bush has such an amazingly unique quality to her voice. Her songwriting is also very unique in this particular song. She has a whole choreographed moment. It's all based off of a story in a book. So there's a lot of the theater side of it. And I realized that classic rock is not just about the sound. There are some theatrics to it. So it just felt really appropriate to put that in.
And also, I understand that you're going to do a very special tribute to someone we lost this year, Tina Turner. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about Tina and what inspired you to add Tina Turner to this show.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's face it. Tina Turner is the quintessential queen of rock. I mean, there are a lot of amazing vocalists out there. The show personship and the vibe, the vivaciousness that she had, it's unmatched in my opinion. And so I felt like it would not only be something very important to feature because it's in the rock canon, but also being a woman of color myself, I just felt like it's super appropriate for me to carry the banner. And so I didn't want to just do one. I have a couple that I'm going to be doing in the show that hopefully I can get her spirit and make people feel that queenliness that she brought.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Totally looking forward to that.
Thank you. Me too.
And also I understand some dancers on the stage.
It wouldn't be a rock show without some type of swaying about. So I really wanted to start incorporating some of my friends that have that modality to get back into that kind of vivacious, free kind of movement. So I have a couple dancers that are going to be showcased as well.
it's exciting. It's going to be happening right here on this stage,
here.
and just in terms of the such beloved songs that you're going to be doing in your own way, with a fantastic band, with a great light show, dancers. It's going to be quite a spectacle. Maybe tell us a bit about the band and the people who are going to be performing
Yes.
with you.
So, in particular, one of my guitarists, his name is David Fusinski. He is a great friend of mine and a collaborator with me. We have a band that we are in together called the Screaming Headless Torsos. And that's kind of an avant-garde punk opera funk group. And so I asked him if he would learn some of this like classic rock material, but still bring his own sound to it. So he has a double neck guitar, one of them's fretless, and so he gets to kind of bend the notes and get some more microtonal, almost Middle Eastern sounding things. Aside from him, on keys, I have Amy Bellamy and Aaron Bellamy on bass, the ABs.
Yeah.
They are a couple of the best players that I've worked with, and they're versatile. They're super fun to play with. Aside from that, my very, very special partner, Jerry Valona, he's going to be playing drums, and he has honestly been my main through line to playing rock music and not just enjoying it at home. It was with gigs with him that I started to do more of the Led Zeppelin and the Queen. So I'm really happy to have him on drums as well.
Well, we've certainly had quite a bit of our share of classic rock on this stage, but I don't think folks have ever seen anything quite like this and quite like you. So we're really looking forward to hosting it. And that's September 22nd, Friday night at 8 p.m. And that won't be all, because as I said, we're in the midst of this wonderful residency of yours here and our partnership at the Regent Theater. And Halloween weekend, the 29th, Friday, we're going to be doing quite a Halloween ball, costume ball extravaganza, something to look forward to. And also in December, we're going to welcome you back, I believe the 15th, for a holiday show. A rock and roll holiday show, we'll call it, and more, because you're just touch upon so many different genres, soul music and jazz, and
just get people to feel something.
Yeah, it is about the feeling, and you bring a lot of feeling to our stage. You've done it, and we'll look forward to the next time. And thank you for coming in to talk to us about it today.
Thank you so much for having me here, and I can't wait to show you more.
And we'll see you all on the 22nd of September, Friday night. Be there or be square.